It's Sway in the morning, only on Shea 45.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sway in the Morning, Large Professor.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
Come
Definitely,
on, man.
brother.
I could have kept going, man.
No,
Did I mention Rakim? Did I say Rakim?
Wow.
You didn't.
I didn't mention Rakim.
No.
Wow.
I should have. And the reason why this man holds a dear place in my heart is because the first time I ever worked on radio, when King Tech and I started the world-famous Wake Up Show,
Yes, sir.
the first song we ever played, and I've said this on this show, just to set the tone of what our show would be about, and it personified who we were and who we are, was Live at the Barbecue.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Produced by Large Professor. Yo,
Yes, sir.
my man.
Yes, sir.
Yo, thank you.
Word up, brother,
Thank you
man.
for that inspiration.
Definitely. Thank you.
Interesting enough, man, that particular track had arguably one of the greatest MCs, Nas, on that time. At that time, Nasty Nas, on that particular track. I gotta ask you these questions, man. You know, Akinelli, Fatal, who was everybody that was on that track,
And myself.
and yourself.
That was everyone.
And you slayed that track.
That was something different, you know, for those times.
Yeah. Back then, I mean, you recorded in 2012. You got the new album At Large, right?
Yes.
Okay, and it's incredible, just all the collaborations that you have on this album. I want to talk about that. The difference between recording a collaborative track with like Saigon, Cormega, and different artists to what was it doing a collaborative track back then in the 90s? How was the process different?
The process was different because the energy was just more sporadic. You know, like now we have more advantages now with the internet and being able to email someone something. So if they on the other side of the world, you know, it's like, yo, we could email and everything. But a lot more back in the days, it was like, yo, dudes were actually in there.
Yeah.
And we was like, yo, going back and forth on the mic kind of stuff. You know, it's both were all good. You know, I just, you know, with the technology, I'm good with that. But back in the days, like, we was all in there, like, grouped up.
Yeah, people were actually communicating, and you could see a dude right in front of you.
For sure.
What was Nas like back then? And when y'all recorded Live at the Barbecue, could you tell at that time, or that wasn't even a concern that, you know, you were working with some of the greatest, including yourself?
I always held Nas in high regards, man. Like, yo, this dude can qualify, definitely. Like, you know what I mean? He always had my vote, and I was just like, yo, you know, let's go full steam ahead with that right there, and just you rock that first. You know, that's why he's on there first. Like, yo, we just gonna kick in the door, word up. So definitely.
Some of the like you work with Rakim, right?
Yes.
Like your top three, like in your personal. Not that you hold one better than the other, but your top three like greatest MCs you feel like you work with that you realize, like, other than yourself, of course. Damn, I landed.
But definitely Nas. Definitely Rakim.
Yeah.
And my man Slick Rick.
Slick Rick.
Yeah, Slick Rick.
How did their styles differ? Like being in the studio with them as writers, how did their styles differ?
And Busta Rhymes. And I'm going from a recording technique, you know, from that angle, like, yo, just the process and just to see these dudes that have churned out all of these ill songs and just to see the process, like when you see a Rakim, you know, going there, he got the big, thick notebook full of, you know, and he got his little Ziploc, you know, and he's sitting in between the speakers and and it's like, yo, that's Rakim right now, and this is his process. And you see a Slick Rick sitting down, you know, doing his vocals, and you see him going through all the different phases, and then you see a Busta Rhymes, like, you know what I mean, oh, man, it's just like, so it's like I've witnessed all of this. So I just tried, you know, a piece from here, like, yo, I remember Rod used to, and I remember Bus, like, so I just try to apply that and, you know, a little bit with my, you know, technique. Definitely was a little something.
Yeah, I like how you modest about it.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shea 45.